My name is Jared Bartow. In this episode, we're going to talk about creating a standard redirect page that you can use to be automatically done, especially if you don't have things like ClickMagick. Now, why would you want to do a redirect page? Pretty much, I'm putting a custom event code on there because when I get into this concept is I can use the redirect page to have things download automatically. I can also confirm their email address in there. If it's not right, then they can always click. And the idea is to engage them in something. You've probably seen them before, like, hey, thanks for your information. Your download's going to start. You'll be redirected and blah, blah, blah type of thing. It's going to be really simple to do. So we're going to show you how to do that, how we can set up a special event code in there. And this is all based, assuming that you've gone through the Facebook side of it, you've created your custom events and all that. So let's get into it. So I'm using an exact funnel that is containing some of the products that are available, like the Modern Social Media Marketing, the Lead Generation Authority, the Best You Right Now, all programs that are designed to teach you the frameworks behind everything that you've been learning, that it gives you more of an advantage when it comes to being confident that what you're doing is the right thing. Talk about a run-on sentence. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Add a New Step. I'm going to create the name, and this is just a checklist redirect. Okay. And we're going to do this checklist, thank you. Okay, so we're going to create the funnel step. The path is just what the end of the URL is going to be when they see it. And then, of course, when it's done loading, I'm actually going to drag this up right now in between a QA checklist and a schedule call right here. I like to do very simple redirects, so I'm going to go to my standard blank page again. You can pick anything really on here. But I just found it's much easier to just do that because I don't have to delete absolutely everything. So we're going to pick the standard blank one. And again, this isn't going to be anything super duper fancy. Just going to show you a few little techniques in ClickFunnels that'll help make things a little bit easier to follow. So when this page loads, it's going to be very simple, of like a thank you for your download. So I'll even keep this one here. Thank you for downloading the checklist. I'm excited to see what revenue will be gained from this. You will be redirected to a video that will guide you on how to use the checklist. If you are not redirected there, please click here. Now, we are going to make a few more changes, okay? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, we're going to click on add an element, because you're probably thinking, how is the site going to know to redirect? How are they going to do it? Well, you may have seen this before, maybe not. There is a minute timer element that you can add onto your page. So we're going to set this, just clicking on it goes into the settings. I'm going to set this for about 7 seconds, right? Redirect to URL. What are we going to do? Where are we going to go? Well, we don't know. We have to grab that URL. Plus, the timer is going to be there. You can leave it there or not, but we're going to leave this for the time being because we need some URLs. So before we do that, let's go into our tracking code. If we were going to do something with Facebook, we'd probably do like script, and I believe it's going to be like, this isn't going to be the exact same one. We're going to do track. That's not it. Do track, and then we'll do like lead, whatever it looks like, and then we'll do this. Okay, very simple. Whatever that is from Facebook, we can jump back in and get it, but it's close to that if it's not that. We're gonna click on save. We're probably gonna get some meta tag pop up, which is fine. We're gonna do Jared Bartow checklist. Thank you. We'll do thank you for your download. And then we'll fill out the keywords later because we're not really good on time. I want to wrap this up for you soon so you know how quick this is to get done. And then we'll finish that out. But we want to grab the URL of where they're going to. And I make this consistent and static every time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to click on schedule call, and I'm going to select schedule call because that's where they're going to go. So we're going to copy, we're going to go back to checklist redirect, we'll click on edit page, and we're going to drop this in 2 locations. The first one is going to be where it says please click here. So we're going to highlight this, change it to the link, good. And then we're going to click on our settings here. I'm going to redirect to URL. Now, what if you didn't want the timer to show? Simply put, you click on hide. So what will happen is we save this. If we preview it after 7 seconds, it should take us to where we go. So thank you for downloading the checklist. I'm excited to see what revenue will be gained from this. You will be redirected to a video guide you on how to use the checklist. If you're not redirected, please click here. And just in like another second or two, this page should reload and should take us to schedule call. As long as it doesn't make me look like a fool with this. We did set it to 7 seconds, I believe, so it should be going through, unless it's not actually doing the effect of the timing of the preview, which I thought it was, but it looks like it's not. So we're gonna click on please click here, and then wow, it doesn't even take me there. So it must not be the right link. It must be a busted link, which is good because that brings me to something else we can talk to about how you're going to handle your 404 errors. So I've got a little bit more time. Let's get back in here and make sure we got the actual URL because something just doesn't seem right. So we'll go into schedule call. We're not even going to worry about the time on this one. This one's going to go a little bit longer. Now let's go back to schedule call because I want the right URL. We're going to click on the settings here, unless I made it 7 minutes. It was probably 7 minutes, wasn't it? We're going to go in here, select this one, copy. Let's go back to checklist redirect. I'm pretty sure it was set at 7 minutes and not seconds because I was going through so fast, which again can be a problem if you are still comfortable with things. But again, it gives me a chance to show a few others. So if the elements are hidden, we can go in here and go into manage and we'll select which ones. Anything with the I crossed out shows it's hidden. So we'll click on our setting here. It was 7 minutes, of course. So we're gonna make that 0, we'll make this 7, not hours, 7 seconds, right? Redirect is gonna go here to Jared Bartow, that's why. No, it was Jared S. Bartow, or was it Jared Bartow? The plot thickens. Let's try Jared Bartow. I'm pretty sure it was Jared S. Bartow, but we'll find out. That's where all this testing goes into. All right, we're gonna save it. We'll leave the timer on there for now because we wanna make sure that the redirecting work. All right, so it's gonna count down. I'm just gonna click ahead. Well, we'll let it go. Sorry, we'll let it go. 0 and reload the page. So it was Jared Bartow. That's why, because the domain didn't match. It's Jared Bartow, not Jared S. Bartow. But what you will know is, we'll talk about that in a later one, but the 404 errors, you can set it up in ClickFunnels that if somebody puts in a wrong email address or a wrong URL, I should say, it'll redirect to a specific thing that you want them to see. So I think that's all we're gonna cover for now. I'll go back in and hide that element, but it's good because then you can track your leads without actually having to buy another set of software. It is a little bit of an extra work, a little bit extra step, but again, if you want to really condense the amount of money you're spending on tools, then you don't want to spend the $17 a month on it, which I get it, trust me. There are other ways around it that you can use your budget then to other means. So thank you for checking this one out. I appreciate your patience as we were doing our own Q&A through this process. If you have any questions below, or questions, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to set up your 15-minute strategy call. We will take a little bit more time and dive into what you're looking to do, anything specific as an obstacle that's bothering you or stopping you from where you need to go, and then we'll continue from there. So thank you for checking this one out. I hope it was extreme value for you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.